Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a tailored life. My name is Taylor and today's video is packed full of cleaning motivation. I am deep cleaning different areas throughout the house, just making sure that I don't have any dust or dirt piling up in areas that I don't clean every single day. I'm going to be dusting areas in my bedroom, cleaning those like hard to reach spaces in the bathroom, just spaces of the house that when I'm doing a regular daily clean, I might not touch. Making sure that I don't have anything like really piling up in those areas, so when I do clean those areas, it's not too out of control. These are spaces that I like to clean like twice a month. I'm also going to be working on some everyday messes, just like helping clean up in my son's room. Lately, I've been helping him, being that he's back in school now and he's not spending as much time cleaning his room every day like he was over the summer, so I've just been trying to help him out to keep it clean. So first we are going to start in my bathroom. Now this is an area that I keep pretty clean. I kind of clean up in here just about every day, if not every other day, because it is so small. I say this on my channel a lot. My bathroom is very small, so I try to keep it clean because just leaving stuff out on the counter makes it look really cluttered and messy to me. So I'm just always cleaning this space. Also, we have a lot of black and white in here, so like any dust or dirt, it stands out really easily. So I like to try and clean in here often, just cleaning my tub pretty often, wiping down my counters and my toilet just about every day. But you'll see later when I mop the floors, I am going to get down and use a rag with my hands and just make sure I really get those spaces clean, because like dust kind of piles up in my bathroom on the floor. I feel like on my counters too, like I can always see dust. I don't know if it's because it's white, but it's just always really easy to see. So I'm always like super self-conscious about it, like making sure that if we ever have any guests, it doesn't look like dirty or grimy in the bathroom, which is also why I clean our tub so often. We recently got it painted white and I feel like any little stain shows up super easy, and it's just always like on my mind. I'm always like, does the tub look clean? And we don't even have guests use our bathroom very often. They usually use the boys' bathroom because that bathroom is near where we have guests at. But if we do ever have anyone over, I'm just always going to make sure that the bathroom looks clean, like it appears to be clean. So that's why you're going to see me cleaning the floors the way that I'm cleaning the floors once I start working in that area.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Maybe when I love you, tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Giving up your dreams to your silly demons.
And before we get too deep into the video, I would like to take a quick second just to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Taylor. I am a wife and a stay-at-home mom. I have two boys. My older son Jackson is 7 and I have a 2-year-old named Lincoln. I love making cleaning motivation videos. If you like those type of videos, definitely please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. I do plan on having different types of videos on my channel, so let me know in the comments like if you all are interested in that. I know not everyone likes every type of video, or not everyone likes vlog style videos. So lately I've kind of been just trying to show a little bit more of our home life in my videos without making it like too vloggy, because I know not everyone likes that. So let me know in the comments what type of videos you all like and what type of content you all would like to see. I do have upcoming videos where I am getting prepared for fall and just taking away all of my summer decor and getting ready to pull out like all of my fall decorations and things like that. So if you like that type of stuff, definitely subscribe. I would love to have you here. If you are new here, please also say hello to me in the comments. I just love chatting and getting to know everyone and where you all are from. I love this community that's created here on YouTube. And if you are not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, I appreciate it so much. I recently hit over 1,000 subscribers, and it's so funny because I didn't even notice right away, but I was so excited about it. So thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it so much. I love this like growing community that I'm creating, and just like chatting with everyone in the comments and getting to know everyone. Now that we're all done in the bathroom, we are going to move into my bedroom. Now, I would love to be one of those people, I've said this on my channel so many times, who makes up my bed right away when I get up. Unfortunately, I cannot. I get up very early in the morning. I'm usually up by like 5 a.m. or somewhere around that time. That's kind of my alone time. I get up before the boys get up because I do take them to school. So this is like my time to get anything ready that I may need to get ready for the day, my time to plan my day or edit a video in peace, or even just watch YouTube. I'm usually the only one up at this time. Now, because of that, my husband is still usually in the bed sleeping, and my 2-year-old, we are currently working on getting him out of our bed. But lately he has been ending up in our bed in the middle of the night, but we are definitely making some progress. So I'm happy about that. I've talked about that on my channel before. We are trying to break him out of co-sleeping. It's been a little bit of a struggle, but this morning I will say he slept in his bed until about 4:45 a.m. I went over to go check on him because that's the time that I normally get up. And when I went to check on him, he was in his bed still. He was awake. He was just laying in his bed, and he ended up coming and getting in my bed because it was just too early for him to get up. He did get in my bed and go back to sleep, but that was a really big deal because he had been in his bed since about 7 p.m. the night before. So really big step. It was a really big deal. But because him and my husband are usually still asleep, like once I'm up and moving about the house, I don't get to make up my bed right away. But it's okay because I am that person who will make up my bed at any time of day. I don't care if it's 7 p.m. I will make up my bed before I go to bed. I've always been like that. I don't know why. I just feel like the bed is much more comfortable when it's made up. Like, I need the sheets and everything to kind of be in place when I crawl into bed. Let me know in the comments if you're like that or if you understand how I feel.
To be able to find myself shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I don't wanna be dragged in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. I am on my way.
After taking my sheets off, I did put those in the wash, but I wanted to put my white sheets, which I normally have on my bed, back on the bed, and those were already in the wash. I was just waiting for those to dry, so I decided to go ahead and keep working around my room. I often like to leave my sheets off anyway when I'm doing like a really good deep cleaning and dusting, because I have allergies, and like dusting is already pretty risky for me because sometimes I can end up not feeling well after dusting, just if it's too much dust. it will start to bother my allergies, which will like turn into a cold. So that is why I try to dust in my bedroom pretty often, just to avoid not feeling good or my allergies bothering me. But I like to do it with my sheets off of the bed because I know there's dust floating in the air. As much as I use something that's made to like catch the dust, I know that there's still going to be dust floating around. So I'd rather not have any sheets on the bed so that they're not catching any dust until I'm completely done cleaning. So I'm going to wait and making up my bed the last thing that I do once I'm done cleaning in my room.
I will close my door 'cause I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but they say I don't know where you come from.
Now, this space in my bedroom is probably one of my least favorites because I am not very tall and my husband actually is. So a lot of times he will sit things up here and I cannot see what is up here unless I climb up on top of the bed. You'll see sometimes I kind of just like reach around with my hand just to make sure nothing's up there. But I do like to get up here a couple times a month just to dust this space because it is supposed to be kind of just like decorative, just the top of our drawers. But he does place a lot of things up here, so I'm always really careful about like cleaning up here and not knocking anything down. And yes, I did take the clearance sticker off of this vase that I have had this vase for over a year, maybe 2 years. And I am horrible with taking off stickers and tags. Like, it's my red flag. I don't know what else to call it. My toxic trait, because I will take something back in a heartbeat. If I purchase something, a lot of times, especially with decor, like I can see something in the store and I may think, oh, this will look like really good in my bedroom or the dining room or my bathroom. I don't take the tag off until it's like in that spot. So what I'll normally do is I'll kind of like put it in that spot and I'll say like, if I like it, I'll take the tag off. If I don't like it, I'm going to keep the tag on and I'm going to take it back. The problem is a lot of times when I like it, I will just leave it there. I'll be like, whoa, I'm not going to move it. I'll take the tag off later. And I can have like tags and stickers on items for years before I actually pull them off. And usually I'll pull them off like on a day like today where I'm just like deep cleaning and I put it back and it's like it's sticking out, and I'll like make myself take it off. Let me know if you're like that or if you know anyone who is like that, who just does not remove like tags or stickers until the very last second. I'm also like this with clothes. I don't take off my clothes, my tags off of my clothes until I'm actually about to wear them, because the possibility of it not working out is always very real for me. And if I can return it and get my money back, I'm the queen of returning it. So I don't remove tags until the very last second. And now that we're done in my room, my bathroom floors are also dry after being mopped. So I'm just going to go back in here and put back my rugs, my trash can, and my toilet cleaner. I'm also going to light a candle. I love to light candles, and like for the Bath and Body Works sales every year, I love like getting candles and stocking up on them for the year. But since I've had my younger son Lincoln, I have not been burning candles as much because he's home with me so much, and I like to make sure that candles are out of his reach. Of course, like for safety, I don't like him to be anywhere near them, so I don't burn them as often. And I try to remember, like whenever I'm cleaning, to take advantage of the time when he is not home and just light candles all over the house to kind of really give it that good, clean, smell good scent. And now that I'm done in the bathroom, I am going to start working in the kitchen. There was just so much mess in here, and my kitchen is messy a lot because I do cook a lot. I prepare a lot of food throughout the day. So usually in the mornings I will make breakfast for the boys before drop off, and then depending on what me and my husband are doing that day, I sometimes will come home and cook a breakfast for me and him. Or like this particular day we had Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Like I just grabbed us something on the way home. So there's usually something going on. And then like throughout the day, I will, depending on what time Lincoln comes home, if he ate lunch at daycare. I may make him lunch at home. I'll make lunch at home for my husband and myself. And then I also will kind of start throughout the day prepping dinner. So I like to do like mid-afternoon, like right after lunch. I like to give the kitchen a really good cleaning, make sure all the dishes are loaded in the dishwasher, and run it if it hasn't been run already. I don't have any dishes, and I want the counters to be clean because usually in the afternoon is when I start prepping dinner. So like just that little short window between like right after lunch and right before I start prepping dinner, that's like my little window of clean kitchen time. That's like the only time during the day that my kitchen is absolutely clean. And after dinner, I will say after dinner if I clean, because I will be honest, you guys, if I'm tired after dinner in the kitchen, I will do just the basics. I am not a person who's like a stickler about making sure that the kitchen is absolutely clean before I go to bed. A lot of times by the end of the day after we eat dinner, I'm exhausted and I will just do the basics so that I can go to bed.
Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading
So now I'm going to wipe down the counters and the kitchen cabinets with just some Pine Sol. I love to wipe everything down with Pine Sol. I especially like to wipe the cabinets and the walls down with the Pine Sol because, like I said, I do cook a lot in here, and I try to make sure that the kitchen does not smell like whatever I have cooked. That's like something that always drives me crazy. I hate like if you cook something one day and then the next day you can kind of still smell it in the house, and I feel like a way to avoid that is to just wipe everything down and make sure there are no scents or like grease or anything from the food that you cooked like hanging around on the cabinets or the walls. So at least once a week I do like to just wipe everything down. I will just wipe the walls as I'm wiping the cabinets, just to get rid of that smell. It does have that Pine Sol smell after, which I don't mind. I like the smell of Pine Sol. I know not everyone likes the smell of Pine Sol, and another alternative if you don't like Pine Sol is the Mr. Clean multi-purpose cleaner. Now the only difference between the Mr. Clean, I think there's a Mr. Clean has one and Lysol also has one, like a cleaner that you can pour into water. I feel like the only difference is the Pine Sol cleaner says that it kills 99.9% of germs, and I know that some multi-surface cleaners, they are not made to clean all germs. They're kind of just made to wipe things down. I don't know, I could totally be wrong about that, but I just like for whatever cleaner that I'm using, especially in the kitchen, to kind of be specific about what it does.
do what you like to, what you like to do. Do what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
One of the other areas that I always like to clean at least once a month, I try to do this twice a month, but I will say I do forget sometimes, that is our trash can. So I have a toddler in the house, so I still have like poopy diapers from time to time. But even just like throwing food away and things like that just leave a lingering scent, I try to wipe it down and disinfect our trash can pretty often because it holds smells, and it's so weird because it's like stainless steel, but it definitely still holds smells. So I like to wipe it down with like disinfecting wipes, especially like if I just threw away something that I know smells bad, if I'm cleaning out the refrigerator or anything like that with like expired food or anything in there goes bad. I definitely try to keep this really clean because this holds so much like bad smells, and I also have to keep it really clean too, just for germs, because my 2-year-old loves our trash can. if you wave your hand over the trash can, it opens by itself, so you don't have to touch it. Now, also, if you press the power button on it, it will open and then close. And he figured that out pretty early on, so he loves to play at the trash can. So I have to keep this really clean, because as much as we try to keep him away from it, he's definitely always like drawn to the trash can. So I like to spray this down with disinfecting spray and just make sure that it's wiped down with disinfecting wipes. Now, normally before I mop, I do like to sweep first, but on this particular day, I was running short on time because it was just about time for me to go pick up Lincoln from daycare. So I was in a rush and just wanted to quickly mop before he got home. I knew it would just be a lot easier for me to mop without him being home instead of waiting for him to come back home and then try to mop. And I had just mopped earlier that day, so it wasn't a big deal. I knew there wasn't a ton of trash that needed to be swept up first. So the food and stuff that was on the floor, I just kind of swept it to the side with the mop to go back and sweep up later. This way I could be done with the kitchen. Once I finished the kitchen, I did take a break in my day and I went to go pick up Lincoln from daycare and just kind of do some things around the house with him before I picked up cleaning again. So you'll see in just a second, once I'm done in the kitchen, I'm gonna pick back up in my room where my sheets are now all clean and out of the dryer. I also washed my comforter during that time. So at this point in the day, Lincoln is now back home, but I just want to go ahead and finish cleaning up in my room. So I'm going to go ahead, get my sheets back on the bed and get my bed all made up.
I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. You.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, auto, your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, I need you, but you're off my radar now.
So now my room is all clean and I love the way my room looks when my bed is made. I feel like this is why I always have to make the bed every day, because it just makes the room look so nice and welcoming when the bed is made. Whether it's clean or it's a mess, it's just something about a made up bed that looks really good. Because even now, prior to making my bed, my room was clean, but it just didn't look complete because the bed was not made. And now that it's made, it looks really good and I love it. So now we're going to move into the boys' bathroom, and I'm just going to quickly clean up in here. I clean their bathroom pretty often also, just because they take baths in here every night. So I'm always trying to make sure that the bathtub is really clean. And If you have boys with a bathroom, you know that you're always cleaning around the toilet. So I'm always wiping the floors around the toilet with disinfecting wipes, and just like wiping down the toilets just about every day. But at least once a week, I like to come in, sometimes even twice a week, and give their bathroom a really good like deep cleaning, where I'm just like wiping everything down, pulling everything out of different spaces, and making sure it's all clean.
Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I lost you, yeah, I lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I lost you. I keep on looking for you.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky, when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy.
Now we are all done tidying up in the boys' bathroom, and I was gonna be done for the day and just kind of spend some time relaxing, but I went into my son's room and it just looked like a disaster. And I know the day before he had tried to clean it up, and I just was like, okay, it's not working. And I've said this before on my channel, anytime I notice my son is struggling to keep his room clean or like clean up a really big mess, I will go in and help him. Sometimes I will clean with him just to kind of give him some guidance on what it is that he should be working on. And then there are times like today where I will just go in if there's a big mess, and I will pick things up and kind of put things back in place just to kind of help him reset the bedroom a little bit, and that way he can kind of focus just on maintaining the clean. So that's what I did today, and I didn't do like a really deep clean in his room. I just kind of did the basics, like picked up books and toys and dirty clothes and things like that and put those where they belong. I also took their sheets off the bed and washed their sheets. Now I wash their sheets also once a week or more if needed, and I think I had just washed his sheets, but I decided since I was going to be cleaning up, I would just go ahead and wash them again. My younger son Lincoln, like I said, he recently has started sleeping in his bed. He slept in his bed about 3 or 4 times now, and we just reached our first successful night. So I've been trying to keep his sheets clean too, because he would use his bed as like a play area before, and now I'm just trying to really get him to see like, nope, this is where we sleep. You don't have to bring all of your books and toys in this area. So I wanted to go ahead and just wash his sheets so that we can kind of encourage him to sleep in his bed. And as you can see, he is home now, and he's hanging out in Jackson's room. This is technically both of their room. We call it Jackson's room because it was Jackson's room prior to us having Lincoln, and then we decided that they would share a room for a little while. But Jackson is the one who sleeps in here, and Jackson spends most of his time in here, and Lincoln usually hangs out in the family room with us, but on this day he was just like hanging around while I was cleaning up in here. And not long after I started, Jackson came home, and normally I would have him help me to continue cleaning, but I just decided to go ahead and keep working on it myself, because he does have a lot of homework when he comes home in the afternoons, and like I said, most days he has some type of activity going on, so he doesn't have a whole lot of free time in the afternoons. So if I can help him, you know, get his room clean so that he can have some time to relax after he does his homework, I'm totally fine with that. So on this day, you'll see not long after I'm done cleaning, he comes in with his backpack and he sets up at his desk to get started on his homework.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on.
And now we are all done. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.